That's sent on net, first save of the game. Off the left pad of Ryan Cameron. Now around center ice. Volin plays it ahead to Stenberg. Stenberg waits, has some time, throws it up top, bouncing puck. Mutrin had tried to escape, but they couldn't get it to him. And he'll be brought in onside at the blue line, down into the corner for Hayes. Hayes back up top. Rombach keeps it in at the left point. Now he'll get in and throw it across right side. One-timer coming. Rebound there, and they score!
Sweden was not able to get all their players off the ice. And as it comes across to Murphy's wide open, look at that. 5 Swedish players out on the other half of the ice. And that allows Murphy to wind it up. And now nobody can find the puck except Lansing. And early in the game.
Grimes in the corner, moves it around. And that'll come out. Center ice. Boumedienne will give it away. Into the zone. Loose puck comes back to Grimes. Cuts it wide, took a whack. All the way in behind the goal. Now goes back up to the right point. That shot off of a stick. And a chance for Sweden to clear. And they'll get it just out over the blue line before the U.S. hammers it right back in. Now in behind the goal. Ballin. Right wing boards. Picked up there. Enborg will throw it back. They'll move it across near side. Ballin knocks it out to the neutral zone. Pressure, and it's taken away. Centering attempt doesn't work. They continue to jam at it, and the U.S. eventually come up with it. Even plays it ahead. Simpson offside as that was get away. Cuts wide at the blue line, drops it back. Is Wozniak, skate to stick, drops it off. Bjork up top. Now they'll use the far side, back up to the blue line. One-timer deflected over top of the goal. Good puck pursuit, and they're able to get it back. Back up top to the blue line. Boumedienne, York side of the goal, looking out front. That's broken up. Boumedienne again. York this time will take it, and once again, calm and cool.
That'll have a little bit more velocity. He knows what he wants to do with the puck before he gets it. Just doesn't have the same velocity that he's going to have in a year's time as he gets a little bit physically stronger.
There's Bjork again. Down into the corner. They'll move it back up top. Boumedienne drops it off. Now they'll look for Bjork back door. That doesn't work, and they're going to have to clear the zone. That'll do it for the Swedish power play. 3 shots on that man advantage. But Cameron there to stop them all. Boumedienne in behind his own net. Waits. Now he'll toss it across right side. Zeb Lindgren. Lindgren throws it ahead.
This trio has driven the offense for Sweden.
They have 31 points. The rest of the team combined has 19. That's how dominant that line has been so far. Nobody else on the team has more than 3 points. Those guys have 10, 10, and 11. Now in behind the goal, Boumedienne comes up with it. Controlled. And moved towards the blue line, now out to center ice. Klingsell. Tied in 1, face-off, blood side left of Cameron. He stopped 9 of 10. Sweden out shooting the U.S. 10-5 here, mid to late first period. Rombach chops it down. Play it to an open wing. And Bjork will go over and grab it for Sweden. Moves it back, giving away right at the blue line. Lansing stole it. Now he drops it off. Mutrin has a man back in the point is Rombach. He'll play it in behind the net. Mutrin tried to open himself up, missed the pass. Rombach will send another one through. That's into the far corner. Hayes races in there. Boumedienne will grab it and play it all the way down the ice.
What's required to help the build-off requires be a contending team. They got some good young players. Their first pick this year, Jet Luchenko. Wait till you watch him play. Boy, can he fly. What a good player playing in glove. The Storm. We'll see his teammate tonight, Quentin Beauchene, Canada. And if you're Quentin Beauchene or any player playing in glove, and you watch how Jet plays the game, you hear the term, they play the game the right way. Jet plays it the right way. And he's got high-end skill.
Setting a good example for those who will come after him there. Boumedienne knocked off the puck. Gets it again, flips it high. Out, down the... On his Wozniak's fourth of the tourney. Now up the middle of the ice, chipped down by Donovan, and he'll chase in after it. Big hit in the corner, knocks it loose. Far side, no shot from Sikora. Now he'll turn and take it, and he rips it wide and all the way back out center ice. Bihar. Engel finds Fiddler. Fiddler brings it in. Onside, comes across. Bihar takes it down into the corner. Back to the blue line. Grimes is there to keep it in. And that's into the glove of Lou.
Miscues.
Keevan. Left side, Simpson stays on side. Quick pass across, rebound, kicked way out. That's blocked, and now a race back the other way. Final minute of play here in the first. Dropped, stops. Drops it off down into the corner as Wozniak tried to go back to him. Well, that's broken up. Simpson will grab it and move it ahead to Keevan. Keevan into the corner. Eventually gets there, plays it back up through the legs of Murphy. He's got to
call a penalty on you. He'll be aware of it. That's just good communication.
Now down into the corner, Murphy. Rombach will slide over there as well. Into the slot. That shot fired, but not much on it. Trickles in behind the goal. Come back to Murphy. Stretches it ahead, looking for Keevan. That was read well. Swedish defensemen aren't allowing anything to get connected in the neutral zone for the United States.
In the game against Canada, in the last game of the group play, Sweden did a really nice job of adjusting to move the puck.
Yeah.
Like, once he moves with the puck, it allowed Sweden to make a line change and come in, close that middle of the ice. He got lucky that it was offside. And that's another part of the development sequence for young defensemen. You don't have to keep the puck. The more you move the puck, the more the ice will open up for you.
Lyle looking far side. That'll be sent down. Hayes will give chase. Moves around into the near corner. Lansing back to the point. Some room here for a shot. Herenstam didn't get all of it, but got enough of it to knock it into the corner. Boumedienne for Sweden. Gets to the blue line, off the right side boards. Gastrine will keep it in at the blue line, throws it across. Stenberg tried to one-hand it down to Klingsell, broken up. Gastrine comes back to the point, and a lunging effort to break that up from Donovan. Stenberg right back up the middle. Tried to drop it off, comes back around to him on the far boards. Turns, puts it on net. Murphy.
Well, it is a lot, so don't, you know, you're not going to have the same physical energy as you did on day one. So, you know, let the puck do a little bit more of the work. You know, I've been talking, it seems every time he hits the ice, it's Matthew Schaefer, who plays for Canada, the Canadian captain. I would tell any young defenseman, watch the way he moves that puck. Doesn't linger with it.
His decision-making is on point. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, and Carter Murphy doesn't take a back seat to anybody.
Back to the point. That shot, rebound, sitting there, and eventually played out to center ice.
Dave Reed was talking about Carter Murphy earlier in the week. Just the way he plays the game, so heady and really competitive.
Stick here, Keevan. Can he pick it up cleanly? Turns, grabs it. Now we'll send it in. Harrison way out of his net. Gloves it down and drops it off. Novotny will leave it there for Nielsen.
There's a good example of a goaltender being ready, though. Like Harrison was ready. I mean, it doesn't look like a big play, but Harrison was following that play, and he got out.
Bouncing puck into him that time, and he
Keep the puck directed towards the net. There's a good example of it. Came that close to tying it.
tough to score if you don't put pucks towards the net. Not a genius to solve that one. Here's Lansing again. Some jump in his step. Looking for a hat trick here in a bronze medal game. Plays it into the corner. Hayes throws it in front. Comes all the way around. And Klingsell will skate it away. Lansing got a stick on it. Menard pokes it back up the boards. Gastrine first on it. Lansing takes it away. And that hits the Swedish bench. 2 for 18 in the tournament. Could use one now. Off the draw. Puck scrambled, grabbed and cleared down the ice. Hillstrom gets it done. Murphy drops it back. Keevan, far side. They'll hammer it in. Harenstam's out. Plays it high off the glass. Near side, Sikora was there to stop it. Now Murphy throws it across to Keevan. Keevan back to Murphy. Sikora on the near side of the ice. Keevan walks down. Simpson, the middleman. That shot through Harenstam with Jate. Back to the point. Murphy across. One-timer coming and a penalty being called here at. So I'm looking at his glove hand. Shaking it off now as that puck will be played to the blue line. And now out, and that'll do it for the second period. Sweden leads. Now into the far corner. Rombach up the boards. Can't get it out. Here's Bjork. In behind the goal. Lansing flips it around. And that one will go the distance.
Out of their own zone.
This is flipped into the corner. York trying to come up with it. Watches on as it'll be poked past him. Sikora. Sikora now. Chips it down in behind the net. Right side is Wozniak. Has a goal in this game. Gets it back. Would not be allowed to play the way he played in today's game. That role, the enforcer between the pipes, no longer exists. Hextall might be the toughest guy in the NHL if he played today. Now here we go, in over the blue line, far side. Pad save, Menard. Comes back around. In behind the net. Nielsen. Couldn't come up with it. Fiddler will chase after it. On the far side, brings it in. They're onside. Back to Fiddler again. That's stripped away. Dete has it. Penalty coming up against Sweden. It'll be a power play for the U.S. Menard to the bench. Extra attacker over the boards. It's Spihar. Fiddler, far side. Rombach, side of the goal. Shot. Harrison got a shoulder on that. Comes back around to Rombach again. From the blue line, left side, Fiddler sends it right into the stomach. It's to work on the power play for the U.S. Fiddler takes it off the boards, cuts it to the middle. Murphy's there, a little sloppy, but they do get in onside. Broken up immediately and played back down the ice with a shot. That one came up. Hit Rombach, I believe. He's feeling it. Comes back across. That's high over the glove of the netminder off the stick of Boumedienne. And the U.S. will counterattack in over the blue line. Simpson couldn't pick up the drop pass from Hayes. And Sweden says, thank you very much. They'll come back the other way. Is Wozniak walking in. Rombach steers that to the corner. Weil. Mutrin gets it ahead to Hayes. Trying to flick it to Mason Moe. Didn't work. Headest from him. Murphy will grab it. Far side. Now they'll get it to Fiddler again. In over the blue line. Fiddler's shot into the glove of Herenstam.
I would expect to see him be at the forefront of a lot of initiatives in the last 12 minutes of this game.
Rombach off the glass. Bounces past Bjork. Picked up and brought away. Spihar. Sikora will go to the net. That rebound is kicked out. In behind the goal. Now thrown in front. Spihar was tied up. Couldn't get a piece of it. Sikora turns. Puts it through the slot into the near corner. And that is off the glass. And out. Is control. Novotny, a guy who was brought in when Noel Scarby found out that he wasn't going to be able to play in the tournament. And Novotny comes in, steps up, has two here in the game today. Arm goes up. And a penalty coming here against the United States. Nielsen brings it ahead. That's sent wide over top of the goal. High sticking will be the call. Looked as though I thought the middle dropped off onto the stick of his Wozniak. Mutrin slides over. Can't get it out. They'll get it to Bjork. Bjork far side. One-timer. Great feed by Bjork. Is Wozniak fired it wide. Bjork again. Back in front. There's the shot. That's going to be blocked. A bouncing puck. One shot on the man advantage for Sweden. U.S. kills it off, but still trails by 3.
Still some life with the penalty kill. 4 goals with a
Simpson had hit York as well. Now in behind the Swedish goal. Sikora comes up with it, plays it back. Engel at the blue line. Right back to Sikora. Returns the favor, that one through, and Jete was there. That's it, guys. Pass out of the reach of Mason Moe. Sweden takes over. York drops it off to Stenberg. Stenberg right side, working against Rombach. Stenberg knocks it loose. York back to the point. That one stops. Blocked by Spihar, and then Sikora will flip it down. Volland. Rombach will get to center. Enters the zone left side. Pokes it in behind the net. A bouncing puck. Rombach stays on it. Now a chance for Boumedienne to clear the zone, and he flips it high over the glass.
It's you got to play 7 games in 10 days if you want to compete for a gold medal. So this is part of the preparation for these young players, that, like, you know, recovery, like how you play as a team, who can give you depth. It helps the coaches. There's so much that this tournament offers in terms of.
On the draw again for the U.S. after another ice from Sweden. Murphy kept it in. Sikora couldn't hold on to it. That's going to be flipped high. Here's Nielsen, hops on it. He was looking for the hat trick. Couldn't control it. Lansing, far side. Novotny, he's out there with 2 goals as well. Nielsen's got it. Flips it down. Back in the second. But Sweden managing to take care of business here in the third period. One more face-off, and that'll do it for Sweden after finishing 5th at last year's tournament. They're back in the medal.